Long ago, in a land you might remember from your dreams, the power of randomness was celebrated by all. Those with dice would roll them to shape their destinies, and the bravest few would challenge each other in games of chance. Epic tournaments in which their very lives would hang in the balance.
Fortune to me! Hurry! Get the energy! Let's get that energy, Fortune! Having second thoughts?
I don't know, I just appear here with a dice in my hand. Hey, roll the
This
dice,
rain
roll the
is the
dice.
toughest we've ever faced! All the more satisfying! Watch out! No!
But that was in the era of the dice wielders. And like all eras, it too would come to an end, fading into legend and mystery. Our story begins later, in Wanecroft, a small village populated entirely by people who have never once been dealt a fair hand.
Attention, Wanners! I am the Queen, and my dark dice will decide your fate. Random rules! See that, Bernard? You're a sixer.
Oh, wow! I'm gonna live in the Queen's Dream Palace for the rest of my...
Nuh-uh, you're a dirty 3, doomed to a life of fighting and misery. That's cheating. Well, so is having an almighty dice, Snake Eye.
Stop, you guys. Wrap this up. We should really get going.
It's just a game, sis.
Even I promised Mom and Dad to get you home.
The Queen! It's the Queen!
Hey, was that really necessary?
Come on, hurry up! Now we really have to run!
Odd, wait!
Stay behind me, sis. We've got to run home and hide. Now! Even! We gotta run!
Shoot it with this. With this? Where? It's not doing anything.
Even! That was incredible!
Nothing to it, sis.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Random rules!
That's Nanny Fortuna. Works for the Queen, kidnapping children for her.
Kidnapping?
And so the Queen decreed that any child who had reached the age of 12 would be given the grand honor of rolling her one true dice, which would reveal to them their place in the world of random.
Check out this secret portal.
Bring me all of the children.
It's an old crawl space.
It works for us. Nice work, Bernie. Let's go.
For the Queen's wisdom is as wide as her power, which is infinite, which makes it very easy for all of you to do what she says, since she is and ever shall be correct. And though you may feel a twinge of emotion when you watch your children move to their new villages, ensure that you are feeling the correct emotion, which is joy. Joy that the Queen's plan for us is so grand. Joy that her one true dice has deigned to fix the fates of your offspring. And joy, yes, joy that today her representative, me, the Nene Fortuna, has come to share her good news with all of you. Prepare to experience this joy, citizens. For what does random do?
Random rules!
Indeed it does, and indeed it ever shall be. For random is fair, random is just, and random is right. This is what the Queen teaches, this is what her dice teaches, and this is what life itself strives to teach you every moment of every day. When you break trust and try to decide for yourself, when you dream of choosing your own life, you do nothing but set yourself up for failure, for heartbreak, and for death. It is only by giving yourself over to the Queen and her dice, to random, that any of you can ever win, ever be happy. And it is only through this randomness, which I remind you rules, that you will finally and at last realize your true potential. And this goes double for your children, so rejoice! Rejoice! The time of the dice is upon us. Go now with joy, in love, in hope, and in faith, with them all in randomness.
Even! Odd! Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
I'm sorry, Dad. I tried to.
There's no time. She'll be here any minute.
Quick, get down.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Even.
And I got a present for you.
It's so cute.
Make a wish.
And the Queen said, every child of 12 years shall throw this supreme dice, and so it was. For random is fair, random prevails, and random rules. Random rules! Be grateful, child, that the Queen herself is here for your special day. Now roll the dice, and let's see what kind of person you truly are.
It had been settled.
At least, she'll be a sixer.
Even! Oh, no!
Stop it!
And so, Odd's destiny came to be living by the side of the Queen up in the Sixer's palace, where, it was said, all dreams came true. But Even's nightmare was just beginning.
Odd? Where are you? I'm coming for you, sis. Hold on, Odd. Odd! I'm gonna find you, okay? Tell me where you are, Odd! Help me find you! Odd! I'm here, sis! I'm coming, Odd! Odd!
Hi. How are you doing?
More than a year had passed since her sister had been taken away from her, and in all that time, Even had never dreamed like that before.
Okay. Yeah.
Even knew she was now awake, and knew this was the same house she'd lived in her entire life. But something seemed off. Something seemed different. Or was it simply that she had changed? A portrait of Uncle Jinx. It was said he'd sailed the 7 seas and then drowned in the 8th. A painting of Aunt Cordelia. She could play every single musical instrument in one croft, which was impressive, but none of them well, which was markedly less impressive. An image of great-great-great-grandmother Waters. She was the woman who'd invented sliced bread, which made everyone very excited. Well, before then, they'd just taken great big bites out of loaves. An image of great-great-grandfather Peters. 200 years ago, he ate all his clothing to win a bet. Even supposed that was the reason this portrait stopped at the neckline. Even's mother had always painted, and she'd share with Even the stories she'd hidden in her paintings. Wonderful tales of daring heroines and dashing adventure. She told her never to share these stories with the outside world. These stories might upset the Queen, and she had eyes and ears everywhere. odd shoes. Little parts of her life still dotted their house. It didn't make it a happy house, but that was fine by Even. She never wanted to forget her sister. These paintings showed stories Even's mother told her were safe to share, because they were true. Or so she said. Like the story of the card makers of Five Town, who'd suffered a horrible fate. Even's father never told her stories. He preferred reality to fantasy. The physicality of hammers and nails to the ephemeral mists of dreams and fantasy. Oh, it was still very late. Or was it very early? And Even didn't want to wake her parents. The scariest painting Even's mother had ever made was of the Shadow Man, a mysterious figure who'd gobble up children who ventured too far from home. Even stared at the toy, feeling the ground tilt beneath her. That was the exact same stuffed animal she'd given Odd on the night she was taken. Even knew her parents would be heartbroken when they woke and found her missing. But she had to go. She had to know. That glowing figure seemed to keep its distance from Even. When she got closer, it moved further away. It was leading her somewhere.
Easy there, Even. What are you doing out so darn late? You're running like the old witch Uma put a curse on you. Oh, darling. You're thinking about your sister, aren't you? I feel you, child. I do. But she's been gone now a year. Ah, that spark in your eye tells me you're not fooling around. I remember being your age once, I do. And I know how important imagination can seem. All right, I'll get out of your way. But don't tell your parents you saw me. Deal? You're quite welcome, young Miss Even. And stay away from the outskirts.
Wait up, please! Wait up!
This was Onecroft, the world in which Even and her small family lived. Like all Oners, they hauled junk for the cargo ships that came and went in the night. All this labor was done for reasons that were never clearly understood. The Queen willed it, and no one would dare oppose her, and that was enough for everyone. Everyone, that is, except Even.
Come on, Burn, just hit it. It's right there.
He's trying, Lucky.
Aw, shucks. I'm all out of potatoes.
No breakfast tomorrow, and you couldn't hit the spot. Smooth going, Burn.
But it wasn't my... I mean, you're the one who... Aw, I guess you're right, Lucky.
What are you doing here, anyway?
Yeah, Even. Are your parents letting you out after dark now? Aw, that's so great. I know after Autumn had to leave, they've been more protective of you, and it's just so great to have you here to play, Even.
At least you're new. These two idiots are getting on my nerves.
Hey, Lucky, that's mean.
Aw, shucks. I know I'm not the smartest, but I try real hard.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Wow, sensitive much? You guys are so touchy.
I couldn't sleep. My 12th birthday is coming up.
Mine too. Gonna get to roll the dice when it comes. I'm gonna be a sixer. I know it. I'll be saying bye to all you bloobs and hi to the riches of Sixtopia.
I'm not a bloob. I'm a star. My mom says so.
I'm not a bloob either. What's a bloob?
You getting a load of these bloobs, Even? Listen, Even, it takes two to be a jerk. One to be the jerk, and the other to be an even bigger jerk by pointing it out. Well, that's just her bad luck. Not the sort of thing I've ever had to worry about.
Really? How come?
Because my name is Lucky, and...
He meant how come Even thinks it didn't work out, Lucky?
Yeah, right. Like a sixer would ever care about her wanna. Please.
It could happen. You don't know.
I think it sounds mysterious. I love mysteries. Have fun with your cool mystery, Even. See you later.
Whoa.
Not bad, Even. I knew you could do it.
Lucky shot. I'm not impressed. I could do that too if I wanted. No problem.
That was amazing, Even.
Hey, shut up.
Now it's the last episode. I don't know, I was going to ask you, did you finish or...
It's the last episode.
God.
Well, we just had one like this is afterwards, this is what's happened, the reunion, and there's a second reunion. Maybe dragging
Is
it
there another
out.
ending?
Maybe like I deserve a medal after finishing this.
Sophie!
I've been through a lot.
She knew this was, if not goodbye, then at least so long, and even knew if she hesitated, if she woke her parents and spoke to them directly, she'd never go. And so she left, without knocking. Even again considered knocking, and again told herself she couldn't risk it. She left without knocking. Cannot stress this enough. Even wouldn't knock on that door.
You seem like you're looking for something, kid. I thought I recognized you. You're Odd's sister, right? Did the big roll a year ago, if I recall. She's in the Queen's care now, kiddo. There's nothing any of us can do. And I think you should give up on her, even. She's a sixer now. Nobody ever comes back from that.
There, you saw it, didn't you? There it was again.
Halt! None shall enter the docks tonight by order of Her Majesty. Random rules. You can't be here, little girl. That's only more reason not to let a child in here. Why, I'd walk you home myself if I wasn't so busy guarding this area, as you can see. It's a very important job. Now run along, little girl. You shouldn't be here. The loading of junk onto boats. Clearly, all day long and all year long and all life long, there's only one thing that happens here. Junk gets loaded onto boats. Sorry, that's classified. Top secret, very royal. Ah! The very idea that the Queen would not share her ultimate secrets with me, a random oneer security guard. No. No, I assure you, I definitely know all the good stuff. I'm, just not willing to share them. ha! That may well be true, but that doesn't mean I should entrust the Queen's state secrets, which I assure you I'm definitely privy to, with you. Now run along home. It's past your bedtime. Now run along, little girl. You shouldn't be here.
Come on!
Well, whatever that spirit wanted, it seemed to involve bringing even here. But why?
Random rules, even. Random rules. Well. Look at you. I see ghosts all around us, child. Ghosts of the way the world used to be, and how it could be still if the Queen were ever to die. But of course she can't. She can never die. You've heard the good news, haven't you? The Queen is a force of nature, like gravity or death. You can't argue with gravity. You don't debate death. You just go along with her, because you know her rule is law. She is eternal. She's never wrong. She makes the rules, random rules, and they're always right. It's incredible to live at the same time as such a wondrous being. I hope one day she notices me, up riding a shining spider stallion, notices my love for her, notices my worship. More than life, I just want to be her. To be with her, I mean. To feel her hand on my head and know she judged me and found me good. It would completely destroy me. I'd love every minute of it.
One town was unique. Some who lived here were kind, treating the Queen with respect, and others seemed to have been broken by her in one way or another. But it was home, the only home Even had ever known.
Big city life. Oh, it must be so glamorous to be so cosmopolitan. So two-sided. You ever wonder what life's like in the other zones? I wasn't born here, you know. I was born in Forberg. Only I turned 12 and the Queen came and made me rule. Roll myself a one. She told me I was born in the wrong town, and now I'm here. And I'll never get back there again. That's just the way things are. In a way, she saved me from the misery of Forberg. It's not what it used to be. It doesn't have to be equal to be fair. It's what my mom always used to say. Before I... Well, it's, ancient history now. The Queen works in mysterious ways, and it's up to us to follow her rules. Random rules. I still remember how I felt rolling that dice, knowing what was about to happen. And when it landed on one, gosh. I don't think it's the sort of thing I'll ever forget. By the dice, I'm haunted enough already. I don't need more of them. See you around, kid.
Okay.
Nah, at bedtime.
Okay, that was the final episode. Oof.
Yeah. Now people are just crying.
People crying.
Crying.
Like, what is the moment to say goodbye or what?
No, I don't. Just going back and reminiscing. It's maybe ones where it didn't work out, or ones where we thought it was going to, but then it didn't.
Everybody's becoming emotional.
Yeah, it's very emotional.
That strange figure even knew that her fate was changing, that her future was suddenly filled with unknowns, and she also had the distinct feeling that she wouldn't be back home for quite some time.
Oy.
Woohoo! She's advancing this fantastic world.
Yeah.
As far as I'm discovering, I'm understanding the plot. It's a magic world in which they are born, and the world is called random.
Just random.
Hey.
Okay.
And there's a king. Random. There's a king who has like the rules, and nobody questions her rules. The world is divided like in 6 levels, no? And then they are born in number 1, no? So you could see the kids in the street at the beginning. Random rules, rolling dices, no? And then is that moment it's the middle of town, appeared like a spaceship, and it comes the people representing the queen, and they said that all of the children under 12 are to be selected to roll the dice. So it was her sister who rolled the dice, and claro, it was supposed to be a 1, which is the reward, but the dice did 6. No, so she's been taken, and as far as I was walking, I spoke to someone. The guy was supposed to be born in the 4th, but he rolled the dice when he was a kid. He was a 1. Tengo tirachinas. I have this to throw stones. You see, they are.
Ah, yeah.
Tirachina.
What's it called again? Slingshot? Yeah. Okay, that's your weapon.
Yeah.
For now.
Even could barely make out what the ghostly figure was. It was beautiful, inscrutable, and there seemed to be a sorrow to her.
Yeah, but yeah. Chainsaw. Machine gun.
There was no time to think. Even was either going home to her parents without answers and with even more questions than before, or she was getting on that boat. She felt a pull, beckoning towards something new.
Oh, those are some nice cards you have there, kiddo. You find them yourself? Well, heck, let me take a look. Maybe these old papers will notice something you haven't. Well, look at these. Oh, these used to be everywhere, you know that? Folks would trade them on the regular. Used to have quite a collection myself. I got them straight from the factories in 5-Tropolis where they made them, you know. Mint in books. Of course, that was before the war. A lot changed that night. We're still dealing with the consequences. A city of card makers it was. Then the Queen came and turned it into a city of nightmares. Now, you won't tell anyone I told you this, will you? Some folks got in their head that opinions like that are treasonous. But if that's what they call society, I don't want no part of it.
Do you want to sit here?
No, I'm not too noticing. Maybe maybe it's just because.
Yo estoy bien, siento movement y entra una brisa fresca por la ventana.
The bat? Yeah, I'm getting that.
Por eso te digo, siéntate aquí si quieres.
It's okay.
No. You don't get to come here. This is my reserve spot. You get your own. Now, go away. What do you think I'm doing here? We're all trying to hide, kid. Now leave. This is Herman's hidey hole. My little stowaway chamber, my realm of adolescence that you're not invited in. It's my ticket out of this muddy town. Means something that's delightful, like my room here. Wow. You really are just a kid, huh? Well, guess what? I myself was a kid once. Kid Herman. And now I'm adult Herman, and I'm getting out of here. Now go find your own spot. There are no... Oh, come on. There's gotta be other spots. Go find them. Oh, for the love of... Fine. You little guilt tripper. I'll let you in. Oh, but before I do, we got ourselves some house rules. 1, be quiet. 2, don't touch anything. And 3, be quiet and don't touch anything.